right, let's just get this out of the way. Was it a hard decision to stay, considering all that was going on, and how long did you have to think about it?
I thought about it for a little bit in December. Thought that was what I wanted to do briefly, and then I just kind of realized that I like simplicity a lot. It's simple, it's easy. Clemson's an amazing place, so I was like, why would I ever want to leave something like this? Even though it was amazing to play for him for 2 years, it's a great experience. Not many people get to do that, get to play for their father on the Division I stage, but I had a great 2 years with him, and it was just, this is my place to stay.
So how different is it having a different coordinator in charge now?
So I never thought that I would ever, after I'd already committed to Clemson, I'd never thought I'd play for anybody else. I was like, all right, I guess I'm playing for my dad.
Yeah.
And this ended up turning out like it did. And it's been awesome actually just to watch Coach West take command, get to really understand his brain and his thinking. And he's actually a really smart dude. So it's been cool.
How did you tell your dad, and what did you tell your dad? How did he take it?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
All right, T-Bone, how did you tell your dad? How did he take it?
He was definitely not pressuring me in any way. He was just listening to what I had to say and what he thought, or what I thought, and I kind of explained it to him. I like simplicity. He agreed. There's no need to complicate your life at this age.
So when you said you initially thought that's what you wanted to do, where did that realization come from? What made that decision for you to stay?
I had talked to Coach Sweeney, and he was like, well, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I guess I'm going to stay. And so I had kind of told him that, but I didn't really mean it. And then I kind of paused for a while. It took a couple days, and just all these people here, the staff, and the whole program itself is just built on being for the players. And it's no desire for me to leave this at all.
With your dad and family all out there, do you feel like you're getting a true college experience?
Yeah, in a little bit. Yeah, we FaceTime a lot as a family. He was actually just FaceTiming me last night, and with both of our schedules the way it is, it's pretty hard to do that and have the energy to do so, especially with his role now. But he always tries to find a way to make time. It's been good.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy to say this, but last year is considered, maybe somewhat of a down year for Clemson, given how, high
Right.
Sweeney has gotten the program. And, when you look at the defense, it's obviously one of the strengths of this team this year. What's different, what's better, what's changed on that side of the ball, aside from just, not having your dad there?
I would say that we have a lot of younger guys from last year who really stepped up into a leadership role. We did lose a lot of experience with Jamie, Nolan, and Balin, Andrew Booth, of course, Mario. A lot of playing experience with them, but a lot of these young guys we've had this whole spring, especially this whole camp that we've had, just really stepped into a role, really taking it on them to have player-led meetings, to really get the knowledge down in their brain and take command.
And who do you think has stepped up the most of these young guys?
I wouldn't even single out one guy in the entire defensive line. I'd say all of them. Every single, name one, yes, they've been a leader. They've all done a great job of taking us as a whole defense and bringing us together. We've had some backers step in, be pretty vocal, even though they weren't before, but they've really taken on that role and done so. Jalen Phillips, our veteran safety, he's done a great job taking guys like me, RJ, Makuba under his wing, kind of leading us on. So it's been good to see.
For you, how do you see your on-the-field role this year? How do you think Wes and Mickey are going to use you?
So we had a lot of exotic packages last year, I'd say, that I played in. And Coach West definitely is not going to shy away from anything exotic. I think he's exotic in his own ways that are different. Not the same packages, but definitely different looks to give offenses, to make them be like, I don't know what we're going to do. And I don't know how exactly my role fits. I just want to be able to understand schemes, understand what he wants to do with our defense, and try to understand it to the best of my ability.
See the shoulder brace there. How do you feel physically?
Yeah, so I had 2 pec surgeries back in April, I think, something around there. But it's really strengthened it up. I feel really good.
With the same pec twice?
Yeah, so I had the surgery. I tore it on pro day, bench pressing, being stupid, and then it got infected from the surgery, and so I had to go in 2 weeks later for emergency surgery the day of the spring game. So, but yeah, I was really scared tackling people at first, but I've had my fair share of collisions already, so I'm good.
Is the harness just a precautionary thing?
Yeah, just so it doesn't go too far.
T-Bone since you were a little kid? Or when did that
I don't
start?
know where I got that from. My dad called me that just since my first memory. I was T-Bone, and so Coach Queenie calls me that, Coach Kahn calls me that, Coach West calls me that. So
There's no backstory, like Dad.
I don't think so. I don't know. I really don't. I don't think there's anything.
Your years of playing quarterback at Daniel, how has that served you as a DB now?
I think it gave me somewhat of an idea how offenses are structured and how quarterbacks go through progression reads, what they're looking for pre-snap, post-snap. I think that gave me a little bit of an advantage. Quarterbacks trying to lick you off and stuff. It's like, I know you're looking here because you want me to go there so you can throw it here. And kind of just uncovering a story of what they're trying not to tell you is what it gave me.
So it may help you get into the opposing quarterback's brain
Exactly.
head a little bit, right?
Yes, sir.
Last year, DJ's accuracy was a little, he struggled, obviously. Have you noticed an uptick in his accuracy this fall?
I've seen just a lot of confidence from him. I've seen that. I've seen a guy. He's my roommate, and ever since he got here, he's just been this poised, controlled, quiet, calm kid. And everything that happened last year, he's the exact same person on and off the field. Treated people the exact same way. Never had to, come home and start breaking stuff. He was always this unbelievably calm dude who was just poised, thankful, grateful, and just a great dude. And so, to answer your accuracy question, yeah, he's just done a tremendous job.
So is there a different level of intensity from your dad to Wes out there on the practice field?
I would say some ways, but not necessarily. He still demands excellence from you. He does a great job of it, of getting fight from his players because we love him and we love fighting for him and understanding his scheme, and he does a great job of explaining stuff to us.
So what went into the number change and why 24 specifically?
I wore 24 in high school, and I was waiting until Nolan left. He stayed for next year, so had to be 12 for 2 years instead of 1.
Gotcha.